I didn't hit record, but it's recording. I brushed my hair, my phone saw my hand up, and that's a symbol to start recording. Like, I don't know if anyone else has that. Whenever you put your hand up, it's easier 5 digits. And it takes a picture. Anyway, I haven't watched the current season of RuPaul's Drag Race. I watched half of the first episode and then I just checked out. And everyone's saying it's like the best season. It's been the best season in a while because everyone keeps fucking complaining about every fucking season of Drag Race. And I kind of understand. I didn't really enjoy the last couple of seasons. I didn't watch them all the way to the end because it's like there was an obvious winner every time. I don't even, I assume Nymphia Wind won the last season. I don't know. I just, it was like, oh, this bitch is winning, okay. And then I chew it out because I don't care. My dryer isn't working and all my clothes are in the wash. And I don't want to wash them because then I have to like, I can't, okay, I could just put them outside to dry, sure. But I can't find the clothing bags. My life's a disaster. There's like 3 dogs beside me right now, and one of them staring at me with a big face. Are you staring at me with your big face, Nina? Hi. Look at that big face. She's nervous. Don't lick me. I know. She doesn't like to be touched, but she thinks I have food. And I like petting her. Don't eat that. Don't eat it. Don't touch it. Because we're mad about it. Can I get the light on her? Luna, you should always sit here. Oh, she's gone. She's gonna stretch and then fart, and you're all gonna hear it. This stuff's expired, and I've been putting it on my face for 3 straight days, and it hasn't killed me yet, so I assume it's safe to continue doing, so I don't know. My throat's gonna be fucked in this video because I'm drinking coffee, and I put a dollop of whipped cream in it, and it was fun because I stirred it really fast, and then while the liquid was spinning, I went shh, and the whipped cream touching the moving coffee, it created this like weird sound. That story was going somewhere else, and my mind trailed. Oh my god. It created a lot of steam, not steam, smoke. Smoke came out like like it was a magic trick. It was awesome. Anyway, I was gonna wake up early this morning, and then walk on the treadmill for at least 3 hours, but I didn't do that. And by early, I mean 9:30 because I've been waking up at 12 the past few days, and that's been stressing me out to the point that yesterday I ate. Let me do a calorie count right now in my head. Let me do a calorie. I'm gonna say 4,000. I'm gonna say 4,000 calories. Yeah. I'm gonna say 4,000 calories. Why? I don't know, for fun. I tried to animate yesterday. I was so motivated to do so. I had everything laid out, but then my video files wouldn't import into Photoshop, and so my plans were ruined. Even though they weren't, because listen, you don't have. Photoshop isn't an animating software. So I used the one that's like pre-installed on the Windows. I don't remember what it's called. It sucks. I kept trying to import it was a 480p clip, 1 minute long. This, whatever it's called, it's not Clipchamp. I think it's just like animation something. Whatever the software was, this Windows software, I couldn't handle that. I couldn't handle a 1-minute video. 480p. And I thought, fuck. I can't import the audio anywhere, and I can't import the video. How am I going to animate with no audio? I think I bought a bad laptop. I don't know if it's the laptop or if it's the Windows. Like, how can you tell? Every time I'm doing too many things at once, the whole laptop shuts down and the blue screen comes up. You know, Windows is having a problem. They'll restart. It says Windows is having a problem. I assume if my laptop was the problem, it would just turn off. It would go black. It would freeze. The Windows error screen wouldn't come up, right? Or are they working in tandem to be terrible? I'm gonna bring my mirror over. My throat's getting clogged because I'm drinking coffee. There's like something on my hand. Oh yeah, okay, so I woke up at fucking 9:30. And then I played Animal Crossing. There's like a piece of dirt on my hand and I don't know, it's invisible. But I can feel it on my face. And then I played Animal Crossing till 12 o'clock. I leveled up like 6 times though, so. Two months later, I'm almost finished reading Frankenstein. That's fucking awesome. My voice is starting to sound weird because of the coffee. Holy shit. You know how much that pisses me off. It's really hard to talk when your sinuses aren't clear. But I have to drink coffee. Because I think tea... Well, my plan was to have black coffee, but then I thought about putting whipped cream into it, and I thought it was a funny idea. Even though I don't usually take milk or sugar with coffee. I take tea black with sweetener. Yeah, I was saying that I think the tea with sweetener is making me hungrier, or at least it's not. I need to curve? Is it curve or curb? Curb? I need to curb my appetite. And that's what coffee does. But I know I'm working against it. Look at me right now, ridiculous. I'm working against it by putting the whipped cream in it, but I just thought it was a funny idea. I couldn't hold back. I couldn't stop myself. It like exploded out of the can. It like exploded like once you touched the hot coffee. I just heard a jingle on the radio and I keep wanting to sing it. But that's free advertising. It was for a fabric store. And it went on for like 2 minutes. About all of the fabrics that they have. Crafting fabrics, medical fabrics, hotel fabrics. Can you see that? There's lumps. I put something on before I put on the expired moisturizer, and I don't think they're reacting well together. Fuck. That fucking sucks. It's cat. That's what the lumps are. That's what I was feeling in my hand. I was feeling the little particles. Oh. Just roll it all in really quickly. Just see of what you can. can definitely see that now, right? Losing it. There's audible, disgusting audio of a dog licking its paws. I don't know what to do about it. She's done. Okay, well. This is an impossible task trying to remove all of these. Whatever. My coffee's too cold now. Bitch, I don't know. I was like, I don't have anything. Well, before I started recording, I was like, I'm not talking about today. I'm probably just gonna read the fucking newspaper because I have a newspaper over here with me at all times for emergencies. But 13 minutes in, I think I'm done. I'm gonna pause. This is something probably nobody cares about. Okay, but there's a really popular graphic novel, comic series. I don't know if it's I think it's a graphic novel. It's whatever. Pictures series. I think it was for children. I really enjoyed it. It was called fuck. There's something on my face. It was like history of humankind or something like that. Let me find history. It's Sapiens. It's called Sapiens, Brief History of Humankind. And the first one is about, it's like from the creation of the universe to, I don't actually know when it ends. I actually don't know when it ends. I didn't read all of it. I read the first half. I read up until, I don't know, the dawn of humanity, basically. Cause like I don't know, the way my brain works, anytime anything happens, I always think, how did we get to this point? And then my brain tries to go all the way back to early human civilizations instead of anything recent. I always just try to think about like the evolution of the brain and why it acts the way that it does. Especially, I don't know, I see like if you look through my search history, it's just like the evolution of wheels, the evolution of wasps, the evolution of dogs. Because I'm curious, like a little child seeing the world for the first time. I want to know how this shit got here. I want to fill those gaps in my knowledge because it's weird. I need to put things in context. I need to put reality within some kind of context so I can understand what the hell is going on. So anyway, this book is called Sapiens. It's by Yuval Noah Harari. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. She's so loud when she moves. Anyway, I didn't realize the graphic novel was based on a book. And I want to buy the book now because I read a sample on Amazon.com, which I hate Amazon.com. I hate online shopping. For a variety of reasons. Mostly ecological concerns. You know, the world. Pollution. Because online stores, online shipping and stuff. What's it called? There's a word for like it all together. Like Amazon and like Shein and a third one I can't. There's billions, but my mind's drawing a blank. Wish, Zara, whatever. You buy shit online, and that's like the second leading cause of pollution. I'm losing my mind right now. It goes big oil, and then like Amazon. Temu, that's another one. Anyway, you buy also, Temu uses sleeves. Anyway, no, like actual sleeves, like sleeve work. Like people are being displaced in China. No, whatever. Listen to someone who knows what they're talking about. But all I'm saying is there is a people in China who are being forced to work in prison camps. No exaggeration. And they make things for, I think, Wacom? Is it Wacom? No, that doesn't sound Chinese. It's the other one. It's Highway. How do you spell it? Highway. 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 You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell it. Laptops. They make technology. There's a W in there. I was missing the W. Huawei. 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 God, I don't know. I'm just accusing these two random. I don't even know if they have anything to do with it. I know one technology company is involved in the sleeve trade. Anyway, and Temu, 100% Temu. Allegedly confirmed. Anyway, buying books on Amazon. I read a sample of *Sapiens* by Yuval Noah Harari on Amazon, and it's exactly what I wanted it to be. He goes about the same thing that's in the fucking comic, which, by the way, it's an insanely popular comic. If you go into a Waterstones, and they have, I fucking hate Waterstones. They just have recent editions of stuff, recent prints. They don't have any. There should be like a secondhand section. I'm gonna get into my secondhand bookstore rant once again, and I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so you go into a Waterstones, and it's just books that have been printed that year. I don't know. Everything's new. Everything costs a lot because it's brand new, hot off the presses, onto their shelves. Even if it's a book that's existed for 200 years, it's a print that they just got like that week, and that's why it's expensive. You could get that same shit anywhere else for cheaper, but no, they have to keep reprinting with like a different cover and everything. On, you know, these old books, they have to keep reprinting them with like a slight alteration in the cover or in the foreword, the back cover, and then they'll charge you like a shit ton more for it. And what was I talking about? When they could just reprint the same old book, whatever. Sapiens. You go into there and you go into like their graphic novel section, and because I was there like in December, I think, and there was Sapiens, huge. The first thing I saw, I was like, oh my god, they have it. But it was the third one, which is about like history, which I'm not into history. If it wasn't from like the beginning of the universe to like Da Vinci, or in the last 200 years, I am not even, I don't care. I couldn't try to care if I wanted to. I don't think it matters if it's not in the last 200 years or the beginning of civilization, because otherwise, what does it matter? It's just in between stuff. It's just wars and shit. It's not like, whatever. We're not really like developing the principles of society anymore, are we? Or at least in those times, whatever. The evolution of humanity. And this book is about the evolution of humanity. It's called *Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind*. And long story short, I was going to buy it. That's it. That's my whole story. I was going to buy this book, but I haven't finished the book I'm currently reading, which is Frankenstein, even though it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months. It's been 1 month. It's been 1 month. Oh my god, I feel hopeful now. It's only been 1 month. To be fair though, the book is 200 pages. It's a 200-page book. I have no excuse. Whoa. I have no excuse because I'm not illiterate. 230 pages. It's been a month. And once I finish that, I have other books in my goddamn collection I have to read. I have to go through my F. Scott Fitzgerald collection. I got a summary of the political classics by Forsyth and Keynes Soper. It's informative. It's not really a fun read. It's really like a beginner. There was this guy called Plato, and there was this guy named Aristotle. Like it's really fundamental, which I need. I don't know. I have to read the Odyssey, which I don't think I'm going to get through. I got in the past I tried to read Dante's Inferno. I understood it, but I didn't understand it. Like, I could read it. I didn't really know what was going on. And it made me feel stupid and frustrated, like a little idiot child. And I have a feeling the Odyssey is going to make me feel the same way. What else did I have? Someone told me to read Don Quixote once in my comment section, like a year ago. So this is for you. You're probably not watching anymore for good reason. I wouldn't watch my videos. I mean, I'm cute. I would watch because I'm cute. I'd be like, oh, what a little cutie she is. Jane Austen's Emma, what the movie Clueless is based on. I would be interested in it if they replaced Emma with the name Cher Horowitz. If it was like, this is a story about Cher Horowitz, I'd be like, yeah, okay. But it's about Emma. I don't care about Emma or her story. I watched Clueless a million billion times. I have it on DVD. I have the whatever edition. It's called Clueless, the whatever edition. So I know Clueless, okay? I could recite that movie line for line. I don't care about Emma. And I don't think I like Jane Austen. I don't think I like Jane Austen or the Bronte sisters. Controversial opinion. I like stupid books. I've said this before, I like reading Sartre because I like to laugh at him. Because he's like, wah, I'm French and I'm sad and I hate myself and I hate women. That's every single one of his books, and people claim he's like some miraculous existential philosopher. And sure, if you think existentialism is just being misogynistic and hating yourself, then yeah, he's really good at it. Have you noticed all like the men who claim to be existential philosophers, they seem to hate women to a point where they start to become homosexual. But then see, they also have feelings towards gay people that they claim are political but seem to be hateful. But it's fine because they're existentialists and they think about things. They're thinking. Anyway, I love Sartre. I want a whole collection of he's only written like a few books. I got 2 of them. Anyway, I didn't finish David Copperfield. In between all my books, there's the Adventure Time Encyclopedia, which for some reason is written by Martin Olson, which, like, Martin Olson, get that bag. He's just doing everything. He does anything and everything. I have Wuthering Heights by Is it Charlotte? It says Bronte. Is it Charlotte Bronte? I don't know. And then I have my comics, which I've already read all of them. I'm not going to get into them. But I don't even have to finish a book, right? I can read half of it, decide I don't like it, and then say, okay. I've read at least half. I've sampled every book in my book collection. I've opened the ones that haven't been opened yet. Now I can buy a new book, and then I can buy Sapiens. Or I could just keep reading samples off it online. I think you could read the whole book. I know you can read whole books online. I've done it before with like the whole Sherlock collection. Where's my Sherlock books? There's one like over there. Okay, whatever. Gulp. I had so much yesterday. I woke up and I was expecting to feel nauseous, but I felt fine. Because usually I wake up, whenever I eat too much and I wake up the next day, my skin hurts everywhere. Hi Luna, big stretches Luna. Like my skin hurts everywhere, as if my body is gaining fat being applied to my body in a way that's like hurting my skin. Does anyone else get that? Whenever you like overeat, you wake up the next day and all of your skin hurts. It hurts so bad. Especially around the fatty areas, like your stomach and your like back fat. Like where you would be sensitive if you like had the flu. You know what I mean? Like those fatty areas where you're sensitive. My sensitive fatty areas. But I didn't feel that way. I feel energized. I felt energized yesterday. That's why I tried to animate it. Because I just felt really energized and I had a goal. Because I ate 2 tubs of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And then I made this delicious, oh my god. I think I'm a really good cook. But no one will eat my food. I made this delicious salmon in a broth. It was just fish in a, I cooked it in my sauce. My secret recipe sauce. And I served it on a brown, like burger bap, but the inside of it was toasted. So you have that like crunch next to the salmon, and it was so fucking good. It was the kind of like meal you like sit here after you eat it, and you just kind of like, it's like post nut, you know, like like it was so fucking good. I had to sit here for 5 minutes in silence and just think about it. I sound like a smoker because this damn coffee fucked up my throat. Why does it do that? I don't hear anyone else complaining about like the second they have dairy, their like throat closes. It doesn't close up. It's just phlegm. It's like my throat's not clear because coffee and like dairy and sugar and stuff. It's bad for your sinuses. But the second I have like 1 sip of coffee, my voice is totally different. Anyway, the only thing I made that was so good I had to sit here for 5 minutes afterwards and like post nut clarity and think about it was a spinach soup that was 90% pepper, white pepper, gray pepper. What's it called? Is it white pepper? Because there's black pepper. And then the one that's white, it's called... Is it called white pepper? It is white pepper. Why did I think it was called something else? And salt. It's very salty. The salmon was so fucking good. I made it with hot sauce and tomato sauce. And sweet chili sauce and everything caramelized under the fucking fish. And I fried it in butter and vinegar so it could like break down or whatever the fuck fish does when you fucking fry it. It was so good. Why are my eyebrows shiny? How am I gonna animate if my fucking laptop won't let me import videos into animation software? I just wanted to do a simple thing in Photoshop, which is not animation software. It's literally like bare bones, basic ass shit. But it wouldn't let me fucking do it. I went on the fucking Reddit threads where other people had the same problem. I went onto the website, the Adobe website, where other people complained about having the same problem. But those people also say nothing fixed it. I reformatted the video. I changed its file location. I changed Photoshop's file location. I deleted old files. I made room on my laptop. I restarted. I'll let you. I have to let Luna out. I know this looks weird, but I went through it in a video. What's happening here, so I'm not going to go through it again. Go watch all of my videos if you want context for this. It's like an Ariana Grande face. I have not read the comments on my last video. I'm fantasizing about the salmon on bread I had. What would you call that? It was very sloppy. It was very saucy and sloppy. It's like a sloppy salmon. If I had a restaurant, that's what I would call it. And you would nut upon eating it. I served two things, sloppy salmon and spinach soup. And like a fried egg with broccoli in the egg. Like diced broccoli, like chopped up, only the ends of the broccoli. Not like chunks of the stem, the root, but like the end bits in the broccoli. Okay, I'm starting to apply too much. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride now. My jaw needs to click into place. With the taste of your love, I'm on a ride. Why didn't she say it like that? This is the wrong brush for this job. I need to show you the inside of my Animal Crossing camper van. I swear, I need to show you. I spent all morning designing it. I need to show someone. Can you even see? Yeah, look at that. Look what I fucking just did. First of all, this is kitchen roll with gingerbread man on it. And second of all, it's stained with the sloppy salmon. Because I guess I don't clean up after myself. I guess I'm inconsiderate to myself. But maybe I'm considerate because I could peel off a little corner to wipe off the fucking smear I did all over my goddamn face. Language. This is not the brush for this job. But the brush I would use for this is covered in eyeshadow. And I don't wash my brushes more than twice a year. This is taking too long. Get over it. I need to get over it. My throat is so fucking dry right now. Oh my god, you guys. They just needed this look better earlier. I just remembered out of nowhere my opinions about Umbrella Academy, the Netflix show, not the comics. I don't really have opinions on the comics. I got them as they were releasing. I don't know. I don't have opinions on the comics, but I have opinions on the show. I loved it. Had a lot of problems, but I don't know. It was really stupid. And the final season, the final episode, where everyone was spoilers. Everyone dies, and it's awesome because they're like, everything's horrible. What do we do now? Well, we should die, and then they die, so the universe can like be whole again, or whatever. I don't remember. They were like the seeds for a better universe. Like their existence was just fucking shit up or what. So I don't really remember the specifics. And it ends without the main cast. It ends without the Umbrella Academy. I thought it was kind of meta. In a really, really, really funny way. Then again, I am a fan of the Doom Patrol DC show. I think it's on WB. No, what's that? The CW. What the hell does CW stand for? The CW. CBS and Time Warner. Okay. So it is Warner. So is the CW, hang on, is the CW and WB the same thing? Like Nick at Night. The CW is a newer network. I'm confused. The WB is considered a predecessor to the CW. The executives from CBS and Time Warner announced on 2006 that they would respectively shut down UPN and the WB. And combine resources to form a new broadcast network to be known as the CW Television Network. But is it owned by Warner Brothers? Currently owned by a consortium of Nexstar Media Group, which owns a majority 75% stake with Warner Brothers. What? With Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount Global each with 12.5% interest. Okay, I thought that was the end of the last sentence, the way this was written. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. The CW stands for CBS and Warner Brothers. That's the most simplest answer. Someone on Reddit had to write that out. Why couldn't the fucking AI thing or Google realize that that's what I was asking? I even typed in like, what does it stand for? What is it like? Is it the same thing? Whatever. People don't like the Umbrella Academy Netflix show ending. They don't like it. I like it. I thought it was. I remember watching the credits. The day that season came out or whatever. The end of it all. I remember feeling satisfied. Yeah, okay. Because I have no doubt that it's going to be turned into another piece of media down the road. There's going to be a movie or a show with a higher budget. They had a really high budget. I just don't think they knew what to do. Elliot Page really held everything together. And Klaus. I mean, they were my favorite characters in the comics, so it just makes sense that they would be the best in the show. I mean, I didn't really like Vanya until she became What was that character called? The White Violin. Is that what she was called? Yeah. The comic character transitioning. Like, I need to know. I typed in Will Vanya Hargreaves. And I needed to tell you. I need to show you, actually. I need to show you. No, I'll just lift. I'll lift you. I spell Hargreaves wrong, but whatever. Is Vanya Hargreaves in the shower? Is Vanya Hargreaves in the bath? Is Vanya Hargreaves taking a bath scenes, taking a shower scenes? Trans, Russian, bisexual, have powers, autistic, a boy or girl? In the shower, in the bath, taking a bath scenes, taking a shower scenes. I wish you could find out the source of recommendations like this. Where are they getting their information from for these recommendations? Did that say previously cisgender? Is that how that works? You're not just always transgender? What? Three Vanyas? Okay. Doesn't occur. Well, there hasn't been any comics coming out since. Yeah, as of book 3, she's still Vanya. Well, now I'm just interested. Why did they make Vanya trans? It makes no sense. I cut these bangs too far back. You see the way it's like weird? I feel like if these back layers weren't involved and there was like less hair, and then this hair was longer and like coming down here, it would be a look. It's pissing me off. The edges. I thought I was done with this, but doing it on camera makes it really horrible. Anyway, fix your bangs. That's the most important. I'm split between two decisions right now, and that makes me want to kill myself. I just have two things to do, but I want to do them at once. I want to do them at once, but I can't do them at once, but I have two things to do. I want to go on the treadmill and finish reading Frankenstein on the treadmill. I also have a painting that I need to figure out. I have collages and stuff for it, and like I need a layout. Like, do I do that now and go on the treadmill later? But I want everything to be already done. I want everything to be already done right now. I can't focus on one thing because I need to be doing the other thing. I can't talk with my bangs stuff like this. You're not listening to anything I'm saying. Watch this. I'm so pretty, but I'm so fat. All I can wear now is oversized clothes. And I have to keep applying foundation to keep the redness down here away. Whatever. My stomach hurts. This bright light is hurting my stomach. It's like hurting the front of my brain, which is hurting, it's creating a pain in my stomach that makes me want to vomit. Does anyone else it's like a nauseousness. I could have just said it's making me nauseous, but I had to be weird about it. When my hair goes past here, and these thin layers up here also come down to here, it's over for everyone. And I lose like 10 pounds, and then I'll still be overweight because I need to lose more than that. But I can't lose weight without focusing on it, and if I start focusing on it, then it's like my only goal. And I have other goals I need to complete, you know? So it's either like I have a life and I overeat, or I focus on weight loss for self-esteem. And the thing is, there's work and then there's off days. But I don't like that. I need to do everything all at once. I need to put my hair up because it's so greasy and the grease is on my neck. I thought it was cute, but whenever you use it to tie up your hair, this is one of my hairs. It looks white. It looks grey. It looks like a silver hair. I was like, oh, a dog hair? No, it's my hair. Anyway, I hope my hair goes silver. Or I get like a patch, like a streak. Oh. Anyway, whenever you fucking use these, the fucking ribbon gets caught in whenever you're tying it. And then it can come untied. It's a fucking nightmare. I need to find a scrunchie or something. I've lost all my scrunchies. I think they're under my bed because I go to sleep with a scrunchie in my hair. And I think that it falls out while I sleep and falls under my bed, and then I immediately forget of its existence. It's like a black hole that wipes things from your memory. Look at the sweetie. Watch her go back to sleep. Confused and disorientated, she curls in a ball and lies back down, awaiting further activity. I knitted that sock, by the way, because I'm a genius. Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne. I have a Matrix poster over there. Did you know Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne are in it? My bookshelf's covering the rest of the poster. So it's like the top of everyone's heads, and then Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne. Their credits. Are the only thing that's there. Did you know they were in that movie? It's fucking awesome. I could sit here and do nothing. I could go buy a giant bar of chocolate and kill myself. I was in such a mood last night when I was falling asleep. Sometimes I'm like in a mood, and the only thing that can calm me down or make me feel at peace is, it's like this reflex my brain does, where sometimes I get like upset, and then my brain does this awful reflex where it's imagining, fantasizing, those aren't the right words, it's concocting, it's seeing and feeling a gun to my temple right here. Someone's holding a gun to my temple, and it's refreshing, it's relaxing, I feel at peace. My dumbass brain is like, someone should come in here right now and shoot you. And I'm like, yeah. It's like my brain does this weird path where it's like I feel something slightly negative, and it's like, well, it's the only way out of this. It's the only way out. And then it gives me like endorphins. But it's like, I'm very self-aware of how my mind works. Very, like, too self-aware. And so it's like I'm laying in my bed, and it's like, it's like a tick. It like keeps happening. It's like, and like that 1 second of like bang, 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 of that like cool, relaxing gun to my temple. It's not shooting. It's just, well, maybe it is shooting. It's like releasing pressure from my brain. It's like, what's it called where you dig a hole in someone's skull? I don't remember what that's called. But it's like that, and I can feel like pressure leaving my mind, and it's like this really relaxing thing, but it's really, really negative. It's really negative imagery. That the only way for some reason, I get a little stressed out. I'm laying in my bed and I'm a little tired and sad, and I ate too much that day, so I feel kind of sick and bloated and fat, and I'm laying down so I can feel my fat stomach on my like arms and my, cause like when you lay down, you like feel it, you know, everything's all kind of squished. It's not like when you're standing up and you can pretend like it's not there. Yeah, you're like laying there and you're feeling awful, and my brain is like, kill yourself. But not in it's not like the words, it's like I feel an object on my temple and it's releasing pressure, and I imagine someone's holding a gun to my head and they're like, it's like they shoot it, but like the 1 second before it kills me, I can like feel everything leaving my brain and it feels relaxing. I feel like I said that a whole lot of times. It's like, finally, peace. But death shouldn't be the only peace. There should be other steps. There should be other things in between. I'm a little sad and becoming one with the universe, being worm food. But doesn't that sound relaxing though? Your soul like disappearing into space. Wow. That's what meditation is for. Bitch. That's what meditation is for. That's what looking inward is, dumbass. I feel sick now because of that coffee and the whipped cream I put into the coffee. And I need another coffee, but I also need some water. I have an energy drink in my bag. I don't even know what it is. I bought 3 yesterday. I forgot to say earlier when I was talking about online shopping, it's Ferocity Energy Lemon Blast by Tyson Fury. Remember I didn't know who that was and I googled it and it was like some mid-English wrestler and I was like, that sounds exactly like who that would be. Yeah, I was talking about online shopping earlier and I forgot to mention that I literally have the Shein app and I used it to buy paintbrushes and varnish. Which is a horrible, horrible workaround to no buy 2025. No clothes. No clothes 2025. Well, what did I call it? I don't remember. Which I thought was something I came up with by myself. I was like, I don't need to buy any more clothes. I'm just not buying clothes this year. But then I hear other people talking about it on the internet. Why everyone just came to the same conclusion. Where we were like, I don't want to participate. I am not a participant in capitalism, which this isn't capitalism. This has to be called something. Well, no, I guess. Did people used to believe that capitalism, like pursuing capital over people? Did people used to think that that was good? I understand people's basic understanding that money is good for a productive society. It's a goal. It's a currency that keeps everything in check. Sure. I can see how it's necessary for societal reasons. You like swap things, you give things. But it's worthless. It's really worthless. And what's the point of upholding a capitalistic society if everyone within it is suffering? The whole point of trade is for the benefit of the people. The whole point of money is for the betterment of the village that the people live in. Why don't we just go back to trading things? Even in caveman times, beads and shells were used as currency. I think in some places cowrie shells still are being used as currency. But why? Why not just treat like, I'll clean your car, you know? I'll clean your car if you give me something equal, like a haircut. Cut my hair, I'll clean your car. Why don't we just go back to that? And then the skillful people, the people who know trades, the people who know how to do stuff they won't be powerful. They won't be in control. They'll be successful, they'll be happy, they'll be content. Everyone will be content. Everyone will be helping each other. So what if you don't offer anything and you don't know how to do anything and you're a little child? No one will really care. They'll help you out anyway, probably, right? What a far away idea that is. It's like almost science fiction. It's almost science fiction. Give my dog a haircut, I'll jack you off. You know? Sex trade. Not sex trade, because that means something else. That means my mind is dead today. Anyway. What was I talking about? What's weird is that some animals use currency, right? But I guess it's not currency. I guess it's things they find useful, like evolutionarily useful. I think those penguins that use the rocks and the one that have like the biggest rock pile. Fish do that too. They collect rocks and they have the biggest rock pile. Fox. It's kind of like money. But it's also, I think, the fish just see colorful rocks. And then that activates something in their brain. But I'm actually just theorizing that. I think that might be the same for the penguins, but once again, I haven't looked into this at all. I look at myself when I talk. I'm talking to myself. You're over here. I'm so rude. I'm so conceited. I just like to make sure I look good. And I look fine. A little feminine, a little boyish. What's different? It is Wednesday, isn't it? What day is it? It is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have my drink. And then I'm not an actor, but I really want to be cast in an X-Men movie. Can I will this into existence? I was like this and I'm like, wow, I'm just like Professor X. Cast me into an X-Men movie. I'll be Squirrel Girl. I know she's not in X-Men. I know, I'm aware. And she's probably already been cast because she's been popping up everywhere, so I'm pretty sure she's showing up in a movie. Whatever. Also, I'm a full-grown adult, and she can be an adult. It's like sometimes their characters are adults, sometimes they're teenagers. Like sometimes you have teenager Peter Parker, and sometimes there's adult Peter Parker as a character. But I think I could play a teenager. I could play like a 19-year-old. That's still a teenager, right? I'm short. I'm really short. I'm like 5'3" and a half. But I can be 5'3" if you want. I'm gamine, I'm petite, and I'm a little fat. I could also play an old woman. But I'm not an actor. What do you think it will take to have like the cracks in society to be like even slightly remedied? Because I don't want to talk about current politics. I like to talk about things in a very vague sense. In like a very vague manner. Things that don't matter. I'm like a philosopher. I'm philosophizing, I'm thinking. I hate women and I hate myself. What did I say about philosophers earlier? I said they were misogynistic and they hate themselves. I too. Oh my god. These fucking drinks. These ferocity. Yeah, it's not furosity, it's ferocity, bitch. I know how to read. They taste like sherbet dip. Sherbet dip. Like that really, really sour stuff. And I know it's the sweetener they use, but Monster Energy uses the same sweetener, and theirs doesn't taste like shit. And I've drank enough of these. I've drank every single flavor. The blue one, it's called like Berry Blast or Berry Freeze or some shit. You can't even drink. It's just like they poured a whole thing of sherbet in there. It's impossible to drink. And then this one and the berry one, no, the other one. The one with like the spirals and shit on the can, I don't remember. It's like pink. And this lemon blast one are the ones that are most tolerable, but they still suck. And they're really cheap. They're £1, which Monster Energy used to be if you went into like a dollar store or pound store. It says on the can $1.39, which I think now is $1.50. But then if you buy them in like cheaper stores, I don't know how they do it or if they even can get away with it, but they sell it for cheaper than it says it is on the can. Anyway, I'm reading the sweetener. Sucralose. That's it. They have one kind of sweetener and it's sucralose. Potassium sorbate sounds like a sweetener. And then sodium citrate also sounds like a sweetener. Inositol is a preservative and it also sounds like a sweetener. But I know they're not. Sucralose. Doesn't Monster Energy use like a blend of multiple sweeteners? I'm not googling this. It's not worth it. I got stuff to do. I gotta hem these pants because they're so fucking long. I'm gonna show you. You can't even see. Is this a look? Is this a look? Should I buy this book? It's $9.45 paperback. And I'm pretty sure that's all I have in my bank account. Which is why I have to do this painting. It'd be so easy if I was dead. I wouldn't have to do any of this shit. Like if I buy this book, right, on Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk, and it arrives in, it'll probably arrive tomorrow. My subtotal is £244. I hate saying the word pound. Dollar sounds so much better. I'm gonna go through everything I have in my fucking basket that I'm never gonna buy because I hate Amazon, okay, listen. We have Werner Heisenberg. Or is it Werner? I don't know where it's from. Physics and philosophy. We have general relativity, the essentials. I read a sample of it. It's too much about math. 7 Brief Lessons on Physics by Carlo Rovelli. Didn't like it. Wait, my stomach hurts. It'll go away in a second. It's the energy drink. And then we have another book by Yuval Noah Harari. I'm sorry, I burped. 21 Lessons for the 21st Century. I haven't even read a sample of it, but I know I'm going to get it. Because I really like Sapiens. And I haven't even read that yet, but I know I like it. We have Guns, Germs, and Steel, a short history of everybody for the last 13,000 years. I, once again, don't know what that's about. We have an H.G. Wells collection. This is the stuff I am getting in the future. H.G. Wells collection, 8 books. We got War of the Worlds, already read it, but I'd lost my last book. It was a hard copy and it looked adorable. It was awesome. I fucking loved it, and I don't know where it went. It's gone. I lost it in England, so I know there's no way I can find it. I'm not going back there. War of the Worlds, Time Machine, Invisible Man, Island of Dr. Moreau, First... The World Set Free, Fascinating Short Stories, The Sleeper Awakes, The Invisible Man, and The First Men in the Moon. Is it First Man in the Moon or is it First Man on the Moon? In the Moon. And then we've got The Complete Stories by Asimov. And then there's an Asimov collection, which is the Foundation series and the Robot series. The Foundation series is like Prelude to Foundation, Earth, Edge. I'm gonna read all of these. Isn't there one called like Foundation's Edge or something? And then that's the one's the most popular. And then the Robot series, like I, Robot, and every time he wrote about a robot. I, Robot, The Naked Sun. I can't read all these and I have to click into it. I'm not clicking into it. I have Weapon X, Wolverine. Probably not going to get it. I don't think it's worth it. To be honest, the art look weird. I only get comics if I like the art. And there's a lot of comic art that's absolutely putrid. There will be like a really loved comic because of like what the story is, like, oh, what it does to this certain character. I don't care. If the art is garbage, I don't want to read it. I like that, like, I like that, like, Dark Horse style. I like art. I don't like whenever it's airbrushed. You know what I mean? Whenever they try to do like a photorealistic airbrush style, it looks putrid. Weapon X. I don't know if the art's good, but it's shaped here, and I don't think I'm going to get it. Astonishing X-Men Modern Era Epic Collection by Josh Whedon. I read. You can go on Google and read all of the comics for free. And I did that for the first couple. I don't know. Spider-Man by Todd. I apologize. Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane. The complete collection. Tard. The art looks fucking awesome. Can I read a sample and look on the inside? Because I'm just looking at the cover art, and the cover art is probably not what's inside. Morbius is in it. The ultimate 90s team up. Yeah. Spidey joins X-Force to battle the unstoppable Juggernaut. I'm so sick of it. Oh, my stomach. I shouldn't complain about comics. Someone's trying to kill me. And then there's Ultimate X-Men Volume 1, which is the modern incarnation of X-Men, which I'm just interested in. It. You should hire me. I should be like an extra in the next X-Men movie. Yeah, whatever. Superboy. I wanted a Superboy. Spider-Boy. Why was I saying Superboy? Spider-Boy, which is the current Spider-Man. Fucking adorable. He's like 6 years old. He's a little Spider-Boy. Who is he? What's his name? The Webless Wonder. Boy's got no webs. Spider-Boy's secret history as Spider-Man's sidekick. Wait, what? After the events of the thrilling arc, the end of the Spider-Verse. Movie coming soon, probably not. Spider-Boy's secret history as Spider-Man's sidekick was nearly forgotten forever, but now those mysteries will be revealed while they embark on exciting new adventures together. Collecting Spider-Boy 1 to 4. The issues. And then there's Spider-Boy Volume 2, where he seems to team up with Daredevil. Forgot his name. There's never been a Daredevil movie I liked. I don't watch them, to be fair. I don't watch them. I don't get the appeal. I like the Daredevil in She-Hulk. Because She-Hulk's like cartoony and it's fantasy reality, which is my favorite genre. And it's hard to watch anything that's too serious, and Daredevil is really serious. So whenever Daredevil's in She-Hulk, it's more tolerable to me because he's making these lighthearted little jokes. Nobody's dying, nobody's fighting. Well, they are fighting, but it's like silly fights. Anyway. Silver Surfer Omnibus. Has anyone watched the Silver Surfer cartoon? Because I want to talk about that. Was that for children? Do you know any children who... Do you know any children who were into Silver Surfer? Like from the cartoon, specifically. No, right? Sorry, I'm reading the description of this book. The art for Silver Surfer is fucking awesome. I'm sure the story is too, but I don't think it's too existential. It's like a story I would write, where there's nothing but concepts. Like a guy is like it's like the cosmos, you know. There's something happening within the cosmos. There's this faraway threat. There's this distant humming. There's a guy from the stars, and he's like he's like made out of silver. He's shiny. And he's on a surfboard. Anyway. Anywhere and everywhere. Hang on. Dan Slott and Michael Allred take the Sentinel off the spaceways on his wildest ride yet. With a very special companion! ! Meet Dawn Greenwood, the Earth girl who's enabled the Silver Surfer to see the universe with all new eyes and push its boundaries like never before. But that way leads to incredible dangers like the Never Queen, Warrior 1, and Jumbonox, the Giganormous. If I don't control myself, I'll become the Giganormous. From perfect planets to wrathful warriors, from the end of reality to an all-new beginning, they'll travel the length and breadth of space and time. I'm bored. Was anyone into the Fantastic Four cartoon? Because I feel like that would have been more popular than the Silver Surfer cartoon. But what a wild ride it is to go from one to the other. Like if you've ever watched the first episode, just the first episode of Silver Surfer, the cartoon, and then put on an episode of Fantastic Four, you feel like you're high out of your mind and you don't know what you're looking at anymore. You're going from this like really dreary, flat, serious, I'm the herald for that guy. Whatever, I'm from this alien planet, I was ripped from an alien planet to do this job because something, I don't remember the plot. And everything's really serious and dramatic, and then you go to the Fantastic Four, and the opening is like a parody of an 80s sitcom. Like dialed up to 1,000,000. But it's like introducing, it's like these characters were in a horrible accent. But it's the goofiest I've never seen it's a cartoon, right? So it's allowed to be goofy, but I've never seen anything goofier than the Fantastic. I need to rewatch the intro. I'm gonna play the audio. I don't know if I'm allowed, but I'm gonna do it. I'm so pretty right now. Okay. My videos aren't monetized anyway. I don't have enough subscribers. I don't have enough watch time for monetization. I don't make money from this. Fantastic Four intro. Stop. I do need to show you. They're dying in this scene. I need to remind you the context. It says on an outer space adventure. Were they in an outer space adventure? You fell over on an outer space adventure. They were hit by cosmic rays, and then their lives changed forever in the most fantastic ways. Can someone write a song like that, but like for Batman story? On a movie theater adventure. His parents were hit with a bullet, and then his life changed forever. Nothing rhymes with bullet. I'm thinking like pull it, could it, summit, some bit, bullet, pull it, turret, amygdalate, bullet. My song's ruined. I can't think of a goofy word that rhymes with bullet. Anyway. I'm procrastinating horribly. My light, I turned my light off for that. That dumb section, that dumb ass segment. Oh, brr. Just call the foreigner. I really gotta do stuff. It's 3 o'clock right now. I can't do anything after 3. My mind turns to mush, but I'm not done looking at myself. Am I pretty? It's like looking weird today. Just call before. The Fantastic Four. My fucking camper, and that's what I'm gonna do. Look at these fucking fellas. Look at these fucking fellas. Anyway. First of all, I'm a calico cat. My shoes are by the door. I have a fucking house phone plugged into the nothing on my little table with the doily. This 70s ass, like, waiting room couch over here. This messy shit with a bag of chips. Because I thought it was funny and, like, real. I love this lamp even in... I'm pretty sure this lamp was in Wild World. It's called a modern lamp or the fancy lamp or something. I like get it in every single game. You can't see, but there's a cup of noodles behind it. Oh, I thought I was pointing at the cup of noodles like I could do something. And then over here my TV is on my VCR HDMI TV. My speaker, my pie with my hot cup of coffee. I have a GameCube next to the TV. I got my CD rack, like it's the year. I can close my pizza! I got a coffee cup, a Rover coffee cup over here, and over here are my crayons and my papers. It's just like my real room, except I don't know where my CDs went. And my TV. My fucking VHS TV player. TV VHS player. Well, I know where it is, but it's not here. And then upstairs I got my picture of Kiki, my shoes by the sink, because I figured, oh my goodness, I need to have somewhere to have a sink. My socks are by the bed. Here's a picture of